One.
Hey, you look really hurt.
Get him with a fireball.
He will move forward 20
Superhero healing.
and can't quite get there.
That's okay. Oh, and he can't step.
It's going to be a move.
Yeah, which means he'll provoke an AOL.
Dassod.
Hell. Dassod's going to move in. He moves. Okay, give me a sec. Dassod moves at a rapid 40 feet.
Don't call it's not dismissible.
It changes with every shape he has.
It was like it was a good idea until it wasn't a good idea.
Well, it felt good. I felt good about it.
40 feet. Okay. He's moving in
I'm
at
glad
40.
I didn't dump a web on top. Because it just sit in there and breathe at us until we all die.
70, 80, so still one move. And then he's going to, well, continue
You have an
moving.
80-foot move speed? What?
No, that's two moves.
Okay.
He has a 40-foot move speed.
Okay.
So this is 10, 20, 30, 40.
All right.
Wait,
so
is that right?
Yeah. You start moving through the rubble
40.
and. Oh, sorry. No, it's as wide as the cavern. You can't.
I can't get there.
Nope.
So how could he? Is there a way to get behind it?
You tumble through its squares.
Through the.
No, it's not as tall as the cavern. You could climb the wall and go up and over.
God damn it!
You could fly.
It would have.
You could dimension door the other side.
You could burrow underneath it.
I don't know. You're 7th level characters. Dimension door should be an option.
You can shadow step.
Dassod is going to. Crap. Okay, where did he? Okay, it was fine.
You could force your way all the way up to here.
Yeah, he knows Slake's trying to get up there.
That's fine. Slake's a big boy.
Move, Cog! Cause fuck, move where?
All right. So
He just gets up as far as he could. That's it.
No, I think that was double move for you.
That's double move, and then that last square is a move on its own.
Okay.
Because his just getting in there was two moves, so he's out.
Dugan Schmerv. Where's the Dugan? Where's the Dugan?
Defensively.
Dugan's token isn't marked as PC for some reason. Nope, it is. Low light. He's just not in any light. Let's give him a.
He can see some light down here.
I know. I'm just gonna give him a 5-foot aura.
So we can find him.
So we can find him. Yeah, there we go. There you go, Duke.
Hey, buddy.
He's in the darkness right now, basically.
He comes down. All right, here we go. Like, oh shit! He slows down and starts climbing back up. No, he was over here. Let's see. He comes down. I guess that could be one move. Oh no, he can move farther than that. He comes to about here. One move. He sees the thing, and he's gonna start moving closer. But he's flying.
That's 2 moves.
He does not want to get very close to this thing. Okay, yep, there's good.
Sure. Flying around.
Does he see a big spray of acid on the ground?
Yeah, and also a big pile of insects.
Okay, he's gonna stay away. He's gonna stay away from people.
Agony is gonna cast Mirror Image for 3 images. And then he's going to fly in for a flank. 60 brings him to there. And 50 brings him into here.
Quick question.
No, sorry, he cast. So he's only a single move. Never mind.
Yep.
If Cog moves back.
Before flanking.
Okay. Ankheg Queen thing not happy.
How is they? You see, now that everybody's up there, now the stone call's a good idea because you can't like 5 foot step away or none of that jazz.
Yep.
We have you now.
All right, so it's got big claw-like mandibles and a bite.
Cog's like, I'm over here. Target me, you dare.
All right, who's gonna get the bite? 1 is Cog, 2 is Dassod, 3 is we're gonna go Widdershins. Cog through to Slake. It's Amadeus is getting bit. Nat 20.
Does he have a weird anatomy?
AC 22, I don't think confirmed.
That would have missed.
Okay, he gets bit for 13, and the D6 acid doesn't do anything because he's got resistance.
That's not so bad.
All right, then it's going to claw at Dassod. AC 22.
No.
And it claws at Dassod.
Uh-oh.
AC 22. Oh, look at those fucking twos. It rolls.
The images are still
twos.
there.
It didn't hit within 5?
Hold on, hold on. Now I'm like, hold on, let me see. Okay. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Nope.
Your mage armor does not stack with
It's not in there.
Okay.
It's only 17, 21, 22, 23. Shield and normal dexterity. Oh, and he was defensive. I said defensive.
Were your attacks defensive?
I moved in, didn't even attack.
Okay. The Queen Ankheg in frustration. There's still an arrow sticking kind of out of her craw. It might be distracting. She's in a lot of pain. Sunny.
Sunny. Sunny can't use the wand to heal Slake right now because he's busy being an elemental.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to not be an elemental.
Oh, because your equipment got absorbed with you?
Right,
Yeah.
well, then he gets turned into a he can't see.
Yeah, you don't have that power that Lemmy had or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you rummage through your body, your internal body to use that.
There it is.
So Sunny's going to sort of be like half in the wall, like burrowed up the wall.
Yep.
And we're going to attempt a good old-fashioned glitter dust to see if we can make the queen blind.
Okay. Rolls a nat 1. She is blind.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. Too bad she can sense things in the ground.
She's covered in glitter.
Nice.
She will be able to detect where people are. Let me check. It is tremor sense, not tremor sight. So she knows what squares people who are touching the ground are in, but she's blind. There's all sorts of glitter. Yeah, and then scent for days or whatever. But
Sunny has like a stupid happy.
You made her glittery.
Can a creature who's blinded be bluffed? Fainted, I mean. Like if I start tapping on the ground, like, over here, over there.
Perhaps if you're if you're thinking about fainting the giant ankheg, it's possible. Sunny, then Dingle.
So right there.
All right, its AC drops by 1, and then you get your.
Dingle is going to spend 2 actions to put up his bard song for the bigger bonus to hit.
Thank you.
Because he's still plus 1 bard song, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to put up the bigger bard song. And we're going to miss. And I think we missed.
No, with the blindness, you hit
Cool.
on the second one.
Plus 7 plus 4 plus 2 for that plus 2 for that plus.
Jesus Christ, Capra is going to do it all by himself.
Damage man.
Send in the monks and warriors to soak
make
all the damage.
Exactly. 22 damage.
Oh god, yeah. The thing is now crying out in pain. It might be calling for more of its ankhegs, and there are none around.
How'd you get for making babies out here? We just want to make babies. Making babies.
Mistra is still digging, trying to dig out Taylor. Dewdrop. Well, there are still some injured friends, and I think she can position herself to not get the big horde. I'm sorry, Capra. I gotta go help those that are in the front line.
Yeah, I want to be far away from the front line.
I know, you stay back there.
Yeah. Hey, it's twitching. She starts stepping on one.
Yep. She's going to let off another Life Oracle to the rescue for 11 healing. That's 5 on Slake.
Better than not 11 healing.
Yep. I think that also only
11?
11 becomes 5 on Cog, and then almost all of Amadeus' damage gone.
Yep.
And it can't see the flash of light, so it doesn't react to it.
Nice.
This is going well.
Very nice.
All things considered.
Yep.
How you got into this predicament. Because Cog against the world would have been really bad. Speaking of which, Cog, you are in melee with the blind ankheg queen. She's thrashing around, and it looks like she's going to breathe again.
Can he acrobatics to the opposite side? Can I jump?
You can try to use the wall to help you get by, yes.
5-foot CMD plus 5?
It's CMD plus 5, yeah.
Using my jump? Can I use that?
Oh, I see what you mean. You have to clear her 15 feet straight up and then 15 feet over. That's like a DC 60.
It's 15 times 5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Tumbling through her squares will be easier. Give me a second. She's at CMD plus 5 is 38 minus 1 for fatigue. No, it would be 2 for fatigue because you lose dex and strength, so that becomes 36. And then blind, she loses another dex, so 35 CMD to go through her squares.
I'm using my CMB?
No, you're using your acrobatics.
Oh, that's still not good. Because I'm using my acrobatics as a plus 15. No.
Well, when trying to do the thing you're asking, that's.
You know what? Said I'll do it. So let's freaking try it. 18. Yeah,
okay,
definitely
you make no progress. She kind of feels you trying to jump by, and it's just blocking the way. There's no AOO.
Flurry. And then I'm going to move back, let Slake jump in.
Okay. The attempted to tumble by didn't work. You come up, you're going to flurry a couple times.
31-24?
Her AC right now is 26. So 1 hit. She does not. She does not take acid damage.
Does she take sneak attack?
She does.
No, is she sneak attack because she blind you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She's not looking, and you're like, that looks like it'll hurt. Crunch. Things falling off.
27?
Wow. Yep, she felt that. And then the other attack, as she's responding to it, missed. And then your last action.
I'm going to step back because I can reach from 10 feet away.
Okay, you're just
They
that's an
cannot.
actual move. Would have provoked
That's
if
a
she
move.
if she saw, but she knows where you are. She's just not reacting quick enough. Amadeus.
Amadeus is going to power bite the queen.
Okay. Lamprey mouth.
AC 24.
Missed.
AC 22.
Missed.
And AC 22.
Missed.
So disappointing.
Her shells are too hard. Ankheg warriors, none of them are left. Slake is going to move in. And then I'll heal him one.
Good guy Cog.
Now, Slake is using a normal shield, so he doesn't take the penalty. He is going to slam twice. Raging, power attacking, mutagenic slam. Plus Bard Song, plus the good
plus
Bard
bless.
Song.
Did he get blessed?
He does not get bless. AC 32 is a hit. And AC 28 is a hit.
Slate feel this.
Slate does 2d4 plus Bard Song would be 56 damage. 62 damage.
Right.
Oh, thing shudders.
The thing shudders. The cavern shudders a bit. 244 damage drops her to a minus 34. She has a con in the 20s, so Slake actually killed the thing with a lot of help from his friends. The whole thing teeters over and crunches down into the ground. Last spurt of acid kind of spraying into the air. Makes this horrible noise as it is. Its life force is extinguished from this world.
That's what you get. Making babies everywhere. So you.
Oh, you could see Capra. Its ick, like it left kind of a trail of eggs.
Smash. We're getting Rat Smasher out.
Okay. All right. So I think we're out of combat at this point. Slake is just going to let the rest of his fast healing heal himself up. He gets 70 hit points per day. So 4 rounds, so 40 hit points. He will just start healing up. Yeah. So the party collects themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think Slake, while he's slowly healing, is just going to start wading through the ankhegs to make sure that none of them are going to ever get up.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff might make some, I don't know, shitty armor.
Yeah. For the ones with the big spitters, we probably should collect up some bits. For the little ones, probably not worth it. And for this thing, how do we?
Sunny knows that druids would be able to wear heavy armor made from ankheg shell. Like you could actually make
Druidic full plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their shells can be acceptable for those of natural magics.
This ankheg queen is something else. Give me a knowledge nature or a knowledge arcana, Sunny.
Sunny would use a knowledge nature preferably.
Capra, you're following the ick and
he's following the trail of. He's just.
Yeah. Yeah. Smush.
All right. Sunny is going to 31 knowledge nature. What's wrong with this thing?
This thing is not indigenous to this area of the world.
this is not.
This should be from a jungle area. You are in a temperate area.
This is from a different climate.
Oh, Dassod's, by the way, just walking around. Once everything's gone, detect magic.
Yeah, there's no magic in the vicinity of where the battle took place, aside from the lingering auras of your spells, and those spells still running.
No, he moves. He moves with Capra.
Capra. Oh god, this big thing is a giant, slightly transparent egg sac, and you could see the burgeoning eggs all kind of brewing in the back of it. It's sort of leaking some juice out of the front, and there's a minefield of eggs all behind it. The next generation of ankheg are here.
So here's what we do. First, Capra's going to see if these things, if detect animals or plants picks these things up.
No, ankhegs are magic beasts.
Okay, that's unfortunate because that would have been nice to work. Just to make sure we get them all.
Yeah, the two Fae are staying close together, or at least they're talking to each other. They're probably bickering about something. Well, the party is moving forward.
This is gonna take a while.
Where is Tella? Tella!
Tella! Hey, Deacon! I don't think she's doing too well. The pot of the cavern collapsed on her head.
Oh, hell.
Mistress said something about her being buried.
Right. I think it'd be alright, because she's like, she doesn't breathe or anything. You want me to go fetch her for you?
If you can take a look, yeah. Just make sure she's alright. Her structures have strengthened it, so she should be fine.
Okay, I don't want to watch the squishing of the bug eggs, so, can we, yeah.
Hey, Fox.
Yeah, we'll say it's from tropical, good point. But yeah, this thing's from a tropical, it should be from a tropical area, and it's in a temperate area, and it would have survived, though, like after they built this burrow.
Yep. So, Sunny will offer a shatter spell to help with the main egg sac. Because anything non-magical, it says crystal, glass, ceramic, or porcelain, but
very Acme-like. Dassod pulls out a big can of gas.
Yeah, a shatter spell.
Acme on it.
you kind of break the side of the egg sac, and it starts pouring out liquid, including some of the eggs. You might have to go digging around inside of it.
Capra's putting on his big boy pants, and aka his kilt, and his. I'll be back in a bit.
Do you want me to roast it with a fireball?
Whoa! What if there's
wasted egg sac goo?
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Hold on a second. Kevin's the one Dassod is wearing right now. Hold on a second. Just make sure everything is.
I think Kev's token is way up.
It's back there somewhere. Make sure everything is, anything useful is retrieved. That's all I'm saying. Give me a sec here.
Okay. There are piles of remember the food, the gross food piles that kind of got barfed up. It looks like they being the ankhegs that weren't the queen, gathered up food, kind of half regurgitated the food around the queen so that she could eat and just stay fat and produce eggs. Dassod, Kev, you are catching glints of magic in the big food piles. Like
we got some stuff over here. You need some help cleaning some of the stuff before you burn it.
Like some stuff has survived the regurgitation process. Yep. There are
Okay.
also some glints that are just reflecting off of the are reflecting in your light. They are not magical, but it looks like, we'll say, a mixture of jewelry and metallic things that may have survived some of the acid damage are in these piles.
Okay.
Okay. I guess
Before you burn it up, let's we're gonna pick through this crap, all right?
Agony does not disagree. In fact, he's interested when you say that there's treasure. He needs to somehow prove himself along the path of greed. So he's willing to.
That's it. Get in there, buddy.
You can help. And I think
Yeah, he's taking a branch.
Capra's like popping eggs. Yeah, okay.
Capra is humming a children's song and like stomping and smacking eggs with a club to the beat.
A couple of the eggs actually hatch, and there are these translucent, like small dog-sized ankhegs that come out, and you
Oh, look how cute he is!
Ankheg.
Okay, your work is gross, and hey, how these cluster eggs get stuck up here? There are many shells that are broken and old and open, but yeah, you go about wading through the sick. Out of the magical things you find a magical ring, a magical headband, and a magical set of bracers. Yeah, there's one, and there's the other one, and the bracers were in different piles. You also find a holy symbol of Sylvanas, and then a bunch of gemstones that are amongst the pile, and I'm going to paste this stuff into your treasure.
Treasure.
The bracers are beautiful. They are mithril bracers that are of elvish design that have stylized symbols of the seasons and their respective opposing elements.
That sounds cool.
We will call those the bracers of the seasonal avenger.
Mithril bracers elvish design. Adds an elemental effect to it.
Wait, where are you seeing the? Oh, here it is. I just got the text.
Capra's going to put his bracers on Tella's dead body and put these things on.
I figured we'd have fun with an item that gives you... It's an action to do a thing, right?
Yep. Yeah. And we're currently in the bowels of summer, yeah?
You're on the cusp of autumn.
We're going to autumn.
Perfect. That's good, because my bow already has cold, so...
Nice. Very nice.
That's super cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's a really cool item. Few minutes. I need to do something real quick.
Okay. Where else are you guys searching? When you guys back off, Agony will blast a fireball. I'm just going to turn off the vision.
I think we want to check to see what's down this hole. What is down here?
Okay. You do find the bodies of some of the ankheg workers. You kill the one of them that was still sort of moving. It does look like they started digging too deep and actually hit the bedrock.
Okay.
And it's just a hole where they've cleared out all the earth and there's some bedrock.
All right, and I don't think it's perfectly clear to us to actually get to this half. Right, none of this is really known to us.
You can see the this tunnel up, and you know some of them came from over there.
So this section over here where Mistra is, there's nothing else in here, is
nope.
there?
The earth is tougher over here, and they didn't quite clear.
Okay. We'll send a fly, like Dugan, I guess, can invisibly check out. Actually, doesn't see in the dark. That's fire right there. Sunny can basically go and glide through up to go take a peek. And Sunny wants to take a look under like what is the ground under like around here? Just
Yeah, you find you find that the ground just seems to be leached with acid, like not too many things are growing, and that they've not that anything should be growing this deep without being exposed to air, but it's been exposed to air for a while. These creatures have been at it, we'll say, for a few seasons at least. You're getting an ill feeling from somewhere over here.
okay. Well, we're gonna try to. We will try to reverse engineer our way, so we'll like drop a rope.
Okay.
From. Oh Jesus! Scale of the map. We'll drop a rope. We're gonna tie some of Amadeus's rope together, and we'll actually get a rope anchored from.
Yeah, Amadeus also has a rope of climbing as well, which I think snakes up and affixes itself.
Yeah.
We'll say after killing the things, going through their food, and Agony basically blasting a fireball, destroying the rest of the egg sac, you leave this lair.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't salvaged too many of the actual ankheg carcasses, but
no, not yet.
I don't know if you've made any rolls to take trophies.
We did identify a roll. We haven't done the claim bits roll yet.
Okay. And then Sunny, you definitely feel ill when you face this direction.
Okay. So he's gonna basically pop out and guide people to where he feels threatened.
Okay. Dee Dee comes back. Mistra's not gonna be able to make that jump. She's just waiting. Taylor's okay. Where's Cog?
Good to hear. No.
Hi, Cog. Don't worry,
Hey.
I've got Taylor's crystal. She's still inside. She's pretty angry, though. A bit of the roof hit her in the head, and I don't know, her body's pretty, well, how do I say this nicely? She's pretty fucked up.
Is her bow all right?
She needs more training.
Oh, yeah, we found her bow.
Good.
Yeah, some of it's in Dugan's bag of holding. Took us a while to unstring the bow. You might need a new bowstring.
That's fine.
Putting away a knife.
But the crystal is fine.
Yeah, her crystal's fine.
All right, good.
I did contact her with, the mental spell. She's still
Good.
in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you might want to make her a better body next time.
It was an excellent form.
I know, but she needs a bit more oomph. Okay, just thought you should know. This place is gross. Capper, this place is gross.
If this is what let this be known. If you let an infestation develop, this is what you get.
I've got a wand of levitate. Perhaps we should levitate Mr. over here. Sure. So he'll spin a round of the levitate, and between him and Dugan Schmurf, who provides telekinetic motion, we're able to get Mr. over to this side.
The Dassod turns to a kobold. It's easier to get around.
Yep. You can see all sorts of Taylor bits hanging out of the saddlebags that Mr. has. They packed Taylor's body and equipment onto Mistra.
Looks like one leg sticking out.
Yep.
Cog will take the gem and store it.
Okay, yeah. If you ask where Dee Dee will cough up the gem.
Okay, if she's got it, that's okay.
And then Agony used a charge of that wand. Levitate. Still got lots left. We could probably go through this dungeon with that wand. All right, Sunny, where are you exploring?
I'm going to basically go towards that earth to figure out, like, do I hear anything?
Nope, you just feel this gut wrenching, sick feeling from above.
We're gonna we'll look at it from. We're not gonna pop out right in the sick feeling. We're gonna pop out.
Dassod's not letting you go on your own. He's flying next. He's flying to where you kind of are. If you point out to where you are, he'll fly with you.
No, we should be over here somewhere then.
Yes. I are you there?
Okay. There is a strange shrine of stick figures and diabolic symbols drawn in the mud around a weird nest of twigs.
Hmm?
Give me a knowledge religion or a knowledge nature.
26.
This is the work of some sort of powerful fallen druid, a blight druid, or something that is attuned to corruption instead of life.
Hmm.
Inside the nest are 3 ankheg shells. These shells are somewhat different than the ones you found below. At least one of them is. That one looked like it hatched, while the other 2 looked like it was eaten, like punctured from the sides and slurped out. You are guessing that the one that hatched was the queen.
They grow big in 3 years. Okay.
There is a corpse, or at least the leftovers of some druid that you basically popped up near. You don't find the body, but you find a lot of its gear scattered scattered around here.
Okay.
It's
Collect
like
up
you
the
aren't.
gear.
It was like you're not the first druid to have sensed this badness, and
Mhm.
well, this one fell victim.
Yeah.
Radiating magic from the dead druid, or you assume it was a druid.
Mhm.
There are some vestments, some studded leather, a cloak, a belt, a cold iron sickle, 3 wands, a scroll, and a staff that all radiate magic.
Ahmed approved.
All right. Now, this unholy, or what would you call it, unnatural site.
Mm-hmm.
How would one, I guess, desecrate, consecrate? Like, how would one purify this?
It's
What
not
would you do?
necessarily evil. It's just dedicated to the worst part of nature, which is death and corruption.
Yeah.
Um, burn it with fire.
Yeah.
Um,
How does that? Sorry, man.
hold on a second here. Detect magic.
Oh, the magic soul. Yeah.
Yeah, the dead druid. There was a lot of magic. There isn't any magic
Yeah, I'm
coming off this place.
checking
It
it
is
over
more
there.
so ritualistically maybe marking territory. There may have been some magic that wore out. Maybe there
Okay.
was some magic that protected the egg.
We're gonna throw a web into it.
Okay.
One sec. Hold on a second here. See if we can get a scent of this guy. Whoever did this. How long ago was this done?
Yes.
Hmm. Damn it. Looking for something that has scent.
Dogs.
Yeah. I don't have anything for this.
I do. he's going to do a. So he webbed it.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was mostly made of wood.
Yep.
Sticks, and we're going to warp wood it to give it a nice, good distance between everything, so it's nice and flammable.
Okay.
And then we're going to hit it with a flame strike.
Which is fire and holy damage. Okay, there is a massive conflagration with with billowing clouds of smoke that are choking the top of this cavern.
Oh.
Laden with the fallen druid's goods, the two of you scoot back.
We'll like do a quick check in check that tunnel and check that that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, there's just more like feeding grounds, and then they encounter really hard earth and then the bedrock below, and you don't find anything of value or interest in the rest
just
of
a
the
quick
tunnels.
check.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Regrouping with your companions, you can easily pack things onto Mistra.
Mistra gives a rather rough but playful headbutt to Slake when Slake comes within reach.
What the? He just makes a fist and it rubs the front of Mistra's head. Still confident he could break Mistra's skull, but he doesn't say that.
Yes. Capra's gonna. All right, so let's go climb back down.
Why do we have to go back down into the filth? Says Amadeus.
Well, because how else are we gonna get trophies?
I'd like some of the ankheg armor to make some armor.
I also would like to gift some armor to the Goodman farm. The boy there could, if he chooses a more warrioristic path, that would not conflict with his natural tendencies.
Fine. For the kid. Is that the same pimple-faced kid that we let go at when they tried to with the half-orcs? Yeah, sure, I'll make him a set of armor. You're paying for it, though. Gonna have to find a good thread. Not metal, huh? You're sure making this tricky.
I just gotta have some good fucking sinew on these things. Hurry up! Climb the rope down.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are just spending time here.
I think we're just gonna we're not bringing the ankheg bodies out of that. I think we're cleaning. So the one that we would be like, could we bring it with us? Is this ankheg queen? And I don't know that Agony doesn't have craft treasure map yet, right?
Agony does.
Oh.
Agony, but Agony has a second level spell called Create Treasure Map.
All I'm saying is a bug's treasure is different than a sentient dude's treasure.
Yeah, the first casting of the spell does not reveal anything beyond it loved its eggs and that it protected especially this particular area where the corruption druid had blessed this place long ago and probably planted, dug down a little bit and planted the queen.
All right. We're going to attempt a craft taxidermy on the ankheg queen.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few.
Cog, do you have a crafter's fortune?
Yeah.
Or can you make one?
Let me see. I usually leave a spare, unless I drank them all.
Would the crafter's fortune stack with the taxidermist gloves?
I don't know what kind of bonus it is.
Give me a second. I think it's luck.
I have an extra one Ready? I have one available. Available.
It is luck, so it would stack. Yeah, that would be awesome.
You know, plus sync. I think a shield made out of the queen's like head would be awesome for Slake.
36. Was it the CR 21 or lower?
Yes.
Okay, so we
It was-
successfully harvested the ankheg queen.
All right.
stuff.
We'll say you spend a day in this dirty place, and Slake and the others have collected up 5 basically carapaces of the ankheg warriors.
Yep.
6 if we got the one from up above.
And this is 2 and.
All right, that's enough.
If you collect the mandibles or something to see how many there actually were, should be enough, right?
Capra, basically, to prove, you could probably take 2 antennae per
Well,
per
take
ankheg.
antenna from the rest.
Yeah.
And then, so it's the just this lair warrior trophy, and then it's like 9. Oh, plus these 13 by ankheg worker.
Okay, I'm going to tick off 3 more charges from the levitate wand, which Agony uses when you guys finally decide to leave this horrible place. We'll say over the 2 days that you spent here, you did kill 2 more ankheg workers that kind of came bumbling back into the lair while you guys were here.
Okay. There's proof of the main infestation. Does the place, with the destruction of this site, does the place seem to be more less tainted, or is that feeling still here?
With these creatures and the fact that they produce acid and they ate away at the earth, it's going to take a long time for nature to regrow strong here. A blessing similar to the one that you gave to the Goodman Farms might help.
Okay, well, if we're here long enough to re-prepare spells, then we'll hit it with one.
Okay.
And then we'll put it on the list of things to earthquake when we get the opportunity.
Go here and
just flatten her out.
Just make it into a big pond.
Yep, there you go. There we go. Nothing horrible will ever come out of that lake.
Cool. Sunny, you find yourself kind of lost in thought. While decay technically is not evil, the thing that did this was, and that's what worries you a bit. If it purposefully bred the ankhegs here, then it is no friend of civilization. You put 2 and 2 together, and the holy symbol of Sylvanus probably belonged to the druid gear that you ended up finding. And some of the druid gear is as such. There are druid vestments.
Ooh.
+1 shadow studded leather, a cloak resistance +2, a belt of con +2, a cold iron sickle +1. 3 wands, a scroll that survived of Summon Nature's Ally 5, and the Druid Staff of Summoning is a +1/+1 quarterstaff that adds 3 rounds to the duration of any Summon Monster or Summon Nature Ally spells.
Cool.
You end up back at the Goodman Farms. You can see that they're standing around the fires, looking worried. and then they look relieved when you get back. This is you set out like 3 days ago. Tayla's body. Where is Tayla? We'll just put a big X through that and put her on Mistra. There they are, says Nahus, and they come out to kind of congratulate you and welcome you back.
We found the source of the infestation and destroyed the queen as well as its eggs. Henry, do you have any recollection of a caster around these parts some 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago? Someone who might have wished ill upon this region?
He looks worried for a moment. Sorta.
Did a Sylvanite go missing?
Yeah, there were some Sylvan druids that passed through here.
You should ask your neighbors if they remember some of these things. Write them down. When you believe you have a sound picture, we would like to investigate it.
Yeah. Remember the worm problem we had when you first arrived?
Yes.
Well, yeah, the Sylvanite druids came through the area when, there were worms affecting everything. You managed to help us clear it up. It was hard work, but...
Yes. Were they similar to the worms that I saw, like the worm sort of thing in the other area, or?
Yeah, you're starting to wonder. You're like, oh yeah, the worms. They were different, but...
Yeah. I believe there's a potential that these problems are linked. Someone has escalated their tactics.
So all the ankheg's are dead?
All that we found, as well as the queen that was most strange. They're not local to here, they were brought in, and we did find the source of it.
Whoa! And Niles goes over and is gawking at the ankheg plate that Mister's been dragging.
Yep.
Oh, one of the boopers got it.
Ahmed?
Sorry.
We can hear you doing dishes.
Sorry, my bad.
The fuck back to the table! Do dishes later, motherfucker.
Yeah, one of the boopers got what?
Niles is pointing at Tayla's body, kind of hanging out of the bag.
Oh yeah. It happens all the time. She's fine. Yeah, she had a big rock fall on her down her head, apparently. But no, she's they got like little stone thingies. She'll be fine. We'll put it back together again. Yes. They were separated, and Tella apparently fell. So I never went and investigated because you didn't.
Oh yeah, she'll be okay. We'll put her back together. She's not like you and us.
With enough practice, you could put people back together.
Although I'm not too sure about Slake. No, he doesn't have a gem.
He also doesn't like magic, so
Yeah,
if we put him back together again, he'd probably still be pretty pissed off.
yeah.
Hey, Slake, don't have a giant rock fall on your head.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
Same goes to you there. Just now talking underneath his breath. Muttering.
Nonetheless,
Yes.
you've used armor before, yes?
Sure, when I could afford it.
With
You know,
what
a bit of
armor
of
have you trained?
scrap here and a scrap there. Yeah, I've worn practice plate before.
Perfect.
But you said metal. I guess practice plate's kind of like big wooden. It's not. It's not very effective.
You should not go to war. You should not. You should not fight battles in practice plate.
Yeah, and I don't think a little splash of oil and a bit of fire, you probably regret wearing wooden armor.
Yes.
Dalton just laughs. Do we need to keep the fires going, or are you sure you got them all?
Did we see any tracks that indicated that they had any other hunter-gatherer parties?
They did. They scoured the region. There were at least 4 other tracks that led off into the wilderness.
There's the potential for. There's the potential for another hunting party that might show up. The risk is not vanished. They are not on this path now. The region is still dangerous, but the source of the problem is gone. Yeah, see, we go and hunt the rest of them, but we got a problem with a dragon that we gotta get those too, and it's got lots of legs and it's on the ground. We gotta take care of that too, but we gotta come back here and take on the rest of them and go for a hunt.
All right, we'll keep the fires going for a few nights, I guess. We'll see if any more of those damn things showed up.
The numbers would be significantly reduced, as well as the leadership. With the queen disposed of, they should no longer be intentionally interfering with humans and their activities.
Yeah, well, remember when the first one showed up, it just took half a tree and left. It's not like they wandered near the cabin. That's true, says Dalton.
Yes.
Better a tree than one of us or one of our guests. We should just let the fires go out, and we'll keep an eye out, check the perimeter every morning. If we see one of the damn things, we'll give you a shout. Yes, I could send you a bird, says just Alice.
Oh, such an elegant way to communicate.
Dee Dee just giggles.
We got these rocks.
Right then, let's go eat some apple pie and get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, pie!
Henry, briefly annoyed.
Sunny's like, we would like to purchase some pie.
Yeah, you guys stand around outside your cart eating pie. They don't invite the whole group of you in. Not all of you eat. Slake and Cog end up hooking Mistra up to the wagon, as everyone is shifting the big plate armor from the ankhegs. You got that marked down somewhere? The 6 superior ankheg carcasses or shells?
Yeah, I have it marked down on my personal sheet. I should probably put that on. I'll put that on the party sheet because we're using it as crafting gear.
Mm-hmm.
Copy.
Yeah, right here.
Woe woe to the group that bugs the people in this wagon.
Your money or your life? Seriously?
We'll take option C.
All right, the people hanging off the back are the ones riding up top.
Come. Now, what were those items? Heard something about an extending. See.
Okay, are you staying out here, or are you going back into town?
I think we're going to go back into town.
Okay, there's only a 10% chance. Nope. You are able to make it all the way back into town.
All right.
This druid was really well prepared.
He also died.
Yeah, the dumbass was alone.
That druid, he died.
Probably slipped.
Probably not chugging the ceiling off. Let's go. All right, we're going to make our way to the taxidermist.
Okay. The Mad Gatter is waiting for you. He is impressed with what you have done. And the Imperial bounty on the lair of ankhegs was just a straight up 10,000 gold pieces. He verifies that is an ankheg queen and counts up all of the antennae and then makes note of the carcasses of the warrior ankhegs. He gives you a look like you did good, but he's also a little bit surprised.
Why are you surprised? Well, it's not gonna be funny.
This is quite a few ankhegs.
Yeah, well, they were infested up to the eyeballs. You should have saw the queen. It was just like it would walk and eggs would just fall out. Eggs everywhere. I'm surprised there were more of them.
You notice that he has the paperwork and forms prepared for the Ahwizodals that you guys have brought in. He's already turned one of the Ahwizodals into like a plaque with just the hand-like thing kind of just coming out of the plaque. I call this one double handshake.
Ooh.
The dog shakes. The dog shakes when he looks at it like,
I see it has the proper effect. Not realizing that you're the asshole that almost died to the thing.
I got no idea.
So the 10,000 is that done in more talents?
Yes.
Okay, so we now have 6 imperial talent.
Yep, strange gold and platinum square bar-like coins with serial numbers and perhaps even some sort of magical method of tracking. Mad Gatter pays you. He fills out the paperwork. It looks like he's going to send this stuff in when you've gone after the third. I assume that you're going after the third bounty.
Of course. It's the one that's in the gang is messing with. They're not supposed to be in their feeding bath. What kind of people would feed stuff to a monster in the basement?
Skoogard Station.
Yeah.
It's an old train station, I believe.
Yes.
Well, the trains that still come and go from Skoogard, not too many passenger trains do. The station has fallen into disrepair. Not to mention the gangs running around.
The behir, behir, a horny dragon.
Yes.
And other such beasts that are undefined.
What do we know about those types of dragons?
They've got big horns, and they're dragons. Sunny will try.
Yeah, Agony's going to attempt to aid. He does.
Knowledge Arcana. 33.
Dee Dee also auto aids.
Which knowledge are you looking for?
Which means that you know what the creature is, and you know 3 extra things about it.
What is the knowledge check?
Arcana.
Arcane?
Arcana.
Can't help you, buddy.
They are huge land dragons. They've got a lot of legs. They're kind of like big, long, flightless dragons. You know that their breath is electric, and that themselves are immune to electric.
Okay, no electricity.
You know that they tend to grab and
rake the shit out of things.
Yep. You also know that they can their stomachs can stretch, and they can swallow creatures even larger than themselves.
Okay. They're jumpy, scratchy, grabby, eaty, electricy, dragony, land things.
So like actual worm dragons.
Yes, they are land-bound electric dragons that are similar to like worms.
And
how big are they?
The last thing is they're about as smart as trolls.
And they are not particularly big.
The standard dragon.
So as smart as Deacon. I'll get you for that, Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dassod nudges our dragon man, but I can't remember his name right now. Thank you.
20.
You know, Agony, like ha ha ha.
27
Said he's a standard.
Game 27.
Yeah, that's right.
Agony was the first character introduced. Like he was the first one to say a thing.
If you also drag your mouse over top one of the tokens in map tools, they're all named.
Map what?
I believe you're looking for map who.
Toolsies.
All right. Speaking of tools. Okay, I think we're going to, with this information, we're going to go back to our now official domicile.
Yep.
And we will rest and prepare our spells. I think we would like, I don't know if Dassod wants to, or if somebody wants to go and inquire about this gang.
Yep. That's what Dassod's probably doing this tonight. Or, I don't know how much time you're giving him, but he can find out about it.
Okay, well, you could do a gather information that evening if you wanted to.
Yep.
Where are you asking about the gang in the Skoogard Station, or the Skoogard neighborhood?
Around that area.
So you go wandering into the area and start asking about the gang.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look like when you do this?
That's a good question. It was
yep.
Sorry,
the
you're
people,
the DM, but I'm...
No, the people in the area have their own look. Like by the fisher, like by the what's it called? You could look like sailormen by the boats, or these guys would have a look. I'd assume a form and a look appropriate to what these people dress like.
Okay, do you know what that is?
Nice observe.
Okay, so you wander into the neighborhood and you find that it is very quiet. There are old train yards, some of which are industrial train yards that are still in operation.
I'm
Some of
gonna turn into
the
sorry to interrupt you, but turn into a kobold and fly it. Go high.
you turn into Zank. Okay.
Yeah, and fly high just to get like an aerial view, like what's going on.
Okay. There are homes and a few shops. People scurry back and forth. There's an air of fear in this neighborhood. Let's see.
Not for long. We're going to show up and murder everyone.
You do come across a small like gang of children, probably ranging from the age of 8 to 14. They are throwing rocks at a train car.
He's gonna take the form of another child.
Okay.
It's a young boy.
All right, your average young human boy.
Average young human boy.
I
Like
don't
a
know
scrapper.
I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah, I have a little girl.
So you
But
can
are there any girls in there, or is it just boys?
no, yeah, there are boys and girls.
No, yeah, take the little girl form.
Okay.
Who's like torn up clothes or whatever they have that similar to them.
One of the
Start
things
throwing rocks.
One of the things that you see is that a lot of them, when you get closer, are wearing masks. These masks aren't really good. Some of them are just like burlap sacks with holes in them. Some of them are like a plank of wood that they have on a stick that they hold up to their face. If they don't even wear. You could see a couple of the kids are actually working on a mask, and you overhear a conversation about how scary it's going to look and how it's all in the eyebrows. Okay, you go over and you started chucking a couple of stones, and the gang of kids notices the red-haired girl, and they start wandering over. Hi, who are you?
Name is Fifi. You know me. You've been around here before. What's wrong with you?
Fifi? Who's Fifi? Yeah, who's Fifi?
You guys are idiots. I've been here a couple of nights ago, and we ran around and we threw the rocks. Okay, let's see. I live across the street from what's his face. Very generic name. Bluff new people, kids.
All right.
37.
Yeah, you must have run into Boris. Is it Boris?
Oh, that's what his name is.
Yeah, okay. They're all looking at you. What do you want?
Screw it, I just came to hang out.
Bet you can't hit the window. And a bunch of kids are all chucking rocks at the window in the train car.
Oh, what's in there? Who's in there?
It's a train?
Come here, then. Whoa. So, Dex range attack.
Yeah. Give us your bad range attack as you...
You're the adult throwing a stone who's a warrior.
Add 1 because you're small. Plus the dex bonus, that's 2.
An 8-year-old.
The 16 strength 8-year-old.
8, 9. 10.
Throws a brick.
Natural 1. Fuck you too, Modron.
Okay, roll to confirm. No,
would have hit.
You would have hit. Okay. They all start laughing.
Shut up! Shut up! You guys are mean!
Okay, give me a bluff.
Yeah, sure.
Is it a bluff to not let them know he's actually crying?
33.
Okay, at this point, they're laughing at you, and they start picking on you for being different and not being able to hit the broadside of a train.
I can do it. She pick it up, do it again.
Okay.
This is one. All right, there we go.
All right,
29.
the rock doesn't just strike the window, but it goes through it. You could hear this. You could hear this far off, like, "Hey, you damn kids! I thought I told you." And the group of them is now running and laughing.
I'm gonna tail off and try to read mind of whoever's in there.
Run with
Detect
them,
thoughts.
or are you gonna hide?
I'm gonna detect thoughts on who they were throwing the rocks at.
Okay. Are you just standing there?
No. I'll stick to go to the shadows, stealth up.
Give me a stealth.
Yep.
It's Dassod on Dassod quest.
Doesn't come back ever.
The thing about Ahmed's wacky adventures when he's off spying, because he likes characters who can do this. But when you like, he's going to go spy on this area. First encounter with the area, it goes in such a different direction than one would have assumed would have happened.
Why would this happen?
All right, so the kids run off. They leave Fifi or whatever you called yourself alone. You go hiding into the shadows, and you can see this middle-aged, maybe a little bit older, like close to 60. He's got a bit of a pudge. He's got like a dirty overalls on. He's got like a dirty cap. He's got some stitching on his overalls that you believe that he's part of like a train crew. You wouldn't quite say it's not conductor, it's not the engineer, like just somebody in the train crew. He's got some heavy tools in a belt, and he's looking. And then from the shadows, you enter Dude Pants' mind.
I want to see what range I have to be, and I don't know.
I'm just gonna say that
feet.
you succeed in getting into the worker's head.
It's a DC 16.
He's pissed off at the damn kids again. To the point that he's convinced himself that he'd probably smack the big one in the face. He's old enough to get smacked. And he actually is fantasizing about hitting him with a big set of a big wrench that he carries.
Teach him something.
Like how many times do they have to? Like how many times? Damn good for nothings are just gonna end up in the gang anyways.
Okay. Can I take the form of an old man?
No, you can take the form of one of the
average man who's got he's not a conductor's, but he's got like a worker's jumpsuit.
Hey, who's there? You notice that he was thinking about his tool, and he's got this big wrench. The wrench is probably like equivalent to a club. Hey, who's there?
Easy. I was just on my way home. What time is it? Late, I assume.
Yeah. You guys. This is later in the evening.
There's a long day fixing stuff, you know. I heard this commotion, so I figured I'd come and see what the hell's happening.
What are you doing back there?
I was on my way home. I lived back down a couple of streets down there, by burnt out little shop.
Yeah, you didn't see the pack of ghoulies just a few minutes ago?
Ah, them damn kids.
Look what they did to the window.
God damn it. Hey, I can help you repair that if you want. I could probably do something about that.
Nah.
This bastard's gonna end up being in a gang or something.
It's just a side window. We'll get it at the next inspection.
Good for nothing, kids.
All right, well, you have a good night. You get the sense like he doesn't know who you are, but
I'll be friendly. Like, hey, wait a minute. When was the last time you repaired a train? I think you were on a train. Weren't you running the train? And
I'm starting getting some weird details, and
yeah,
I ran into him, and
he's thinking all the trains look alike. It must be.
We ran into each other before. Don't you believe me?
Number 11. I spent a lot of time a while back on number 11. There was the guy who stank.
Yeah, you know the stinky guy in train 11?
Oh yeah, it's
40.
sometimes I'll walk into like the change room and I'll catch a whiff of him and like
Yeah, and you almost want to roll right up, eh?
I don't know what his wife fed him.
Well, whatever a cow feeds you, you eat, right?
Yeah, all right. He's like he doesn't remember you, but he now his guard drops a little bit when you've made.
Hey, the gangs are not giving you any trouble, eh? They're kind of backed off from us a bit, but they're not giving you guys any trouble, are they?
I don't know much about that. He's saying it's, I don't make the payments.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of worried that we haven't been able to make we haven't been paying for a while. I don't know. I'm kind of worried. One of our neighbors went missing.
They're going to people's homes now.
Shit.
He's thinking in his head, dumb bastards. Anyone who live in a dump like this, I just work here. He's like, yeah, well, you got to pay him. This is Southwall District, after all. Money talks. The union steward makes the payments. Why are you asking? He's now suspicion rising. You should know this.
No, I was just worried because I don't know. He disappeared, and I haven't been able to make any payments in a while.
You're a union steward?
This is my third job.
Okay. Give me a bluff. He doesn't believe that you're a union steward by default. You can add 2 because you can...
Read his mind. 30.
All right, he's not sure about you. He believes you're a union steward now, but... Okay. Did you say your name was?
Billy Bobsy.
Billy Bow. All right.
Billy Bo. That's right.
Okay.
Any names going through his mind?
No, he's just never heard of Billy Bow. He must be new. Yeah, I wouldn't wander around here, and if you drop your payment, no one's going to believe you. That happened to a union steward a few years back. And he thinks that guy's not a union steward anymore. It's not much of anything.
Oh.
Yeah, the kids are probably just a message then. If we haven't paid, then fuck. Get on it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you take care of yourself there, man.
Yeah, all right.
He's gonna walk off. Which way did the kids go?
He's thinking like, what a strange asshole. He doesn't give him much time in the position.
I don't want to be remembered.
Billy Bo is going to be Billy dead.
Yeah. Shakes his head and he's like, "Where's my lunchbox?" And goes looking for his lunchbox.
When he's gone, I turn to the kobold again and look for the kids.
Okay. Yeah, you find them a few buildings over. There's the ruins of a building. You can hear them laughing inside.
Okay, Fifi's gonna go in there again.
You got away. They all laugh.
Yeah.
They don't.
Actually threw another one and broke another window.
Okay, that gets a smile out of a few of them. They started like a shitty fire. They let you sit near them, and it looks like they're divvying up stuff. Everyone's coughing up stuff out of their pockets.
I only have this 500 gold piece.
Yeah, they're like, some of them are coughing up stuff. Some of the things are like, he doesn't want railway spikes. That's all I can find. Well, you're gonna have to do better next time, Jimmy. You know they don't punish each other, but they berate each other.
What are we doing?
We're collecting our scraps.
I didn't collect any scraps. I didn't do much.
Sure,
Okay.
you got something. Maybe some jewelry, a coin or two.
Give me a minute. And he's gonna run out. I'm gonna take about 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna fish out like 2-3 coppers.
Okay. You go running back in.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later or so. This is. I mean, I saved this over the last couple of days.
Give it, and they're kind of grabby. And
Hey, what are you gonna give me for it?
It's not how it works.
Okay.
Give us what's in your hand.
I'm gonna try to keep 1 copper. I'll give 2.
all right,
Copper.
they just chuck it in there.
It took you. It's better than a railroad tie or a railroad spike. Yeah, it's all right. We're not
It's a
gonna have.
railroad
We're not gonna
spike.
have enough.
Oh, the spike for the. Oh, okay. What do you need? What are you doing?
Scrap. We need money. Stuff. You got any more of those coppers? Maybe a big jar of them somewhere?
No, that's
Hey.
all I had.
Hey, who are you staying with?
Just looks to the ground like sad.
She ain't staying with nothing. Well, she ain't staying with us for 2 coppers. Ah!
He pulls out. Have 1 more.
Yeah, give you
Stay with me.
that.
There's a bunch of kids
Hey!
that go grabbing for the copper coin.
All right, but you sleep over there by the door.
Really?
Furthest from the fire.
It's okay. I'll set fire to all of you tonight. What?
All right, like there's probably half a dozen in this little building at any time. They work diligently on their masks.
The guy collecting the sorry to interrupt. The guy collecting the coin.
Yeah,
the
he was the oldest.
scraps?
He was the oldest kid of the bunch, probably 14, and he's got a bag of like.
DC, please. 16.
What are you doing?
Mind.
Oh, okay.
And if that fails, grab the next kid.
No, I'm just going to spend a DM point to say that you are the 7th level doppelgangers invading the minds of children. Go nuts.
See, when you put it like that,
The one
you have
hit,
more
the
levels,
one
but
hit
they
die,
have years under their belt.
the one hit die warrior warrior child does not make the one level first level rogue with the young template.
What
doesn't make
I want to
the
know
same.
is where. Once I'm in, I'd like to find out if he's thinking about thoughts about who he's giving it to, where he's going.
Okay,
Well-
I'm gonna roll a d10. 10, it's relevant to what you came here to find. 1, it's like I gotta poop. He is his belly is rumbling, and he's wondering if he can get away with taking some of the coppers to feed himself. He's done this before.
Where are we giving? So who's gonna get this stuff? What? We gonna go buy food tomorrow with it?
Shut up.
You ended up getting the Skoogard.
Skoogard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know this. I know this. There's an old man who cooks, makes bread. Sometimes he gives me bread.
Oh, yeah? A baker move in here? I thought all the bakers were up in the flour mill.
I gotta run far to get there.
You go to the flour mill to rob the bakers? They'll break
I
your
know.
hands if they get caught.
No, there's this one guy, this old man. He gives me a couple of pieces every once in a while. It's nice.
Hey, Billy, show him your hand.
There's a kid with it's all healed now, but it's like somebody took like a big mallet to the kid's hand. It's all fucked up.
Oh no! Does it hurt?
Well, he's fucking dick, it hurts. Of course it hurts. I can't make a fist. Can't hold nothing. Just sort of flops around.
That sucks.
Yeah, we'll
Huh.
bring it to the Spectres. We gotta pay them every week. So if you got something or got an in, Or you know, a big fat slow baker that we could go rob. Maybe we could get away with it, or at least be fed so we have enough energy to go and get some more coin.
Well, who the hell are we gonna give this to, anyways?
Why are you asking stupid questions? And he's saying, they're going to the Spectres, you dumbass.
Well, fine. I don't know.
Okay, you get a vision of a building.
When is it happening? Yeah. I get a vision of a building?
Yeah, it's kind of a rundown building where a particular Spectre they go and pay.
You get an image, like a face?
There's a group of them there. You kind of know what their masks look like. They're big, spooky looking, like ghost masks from the movie.
Okay.
What is it? Scary. Whoa. I know what you did last summer, or what are the ghosts?
Well, so it's Scream has the
Scream.
ghost face mask.
Yeah. They kind of look like ghost face masks.
And then the Purge has like the weird. Everybody wears a different.
It's definitely ghost face masks.
Okay, so I'm gonna
There might be a place that I can get more coins. Hold on.
just gonna run outside.
Hey, you tell us. Hey, where are you running to? You come back here and tell us.
Sticks right back in.
I'll find something. Hold on.
She's run away, then fly the fuck off. That's it. Let's go look for that goddamn building.
Yeah. By the time the 14-year-old is like, we're gonna find out where she is, and she goes back in, gets some of the stronger kids. They go running back out, and you could, as you're flying away, they didn't look up, and you can see them like
Dassod
chasing.
eats you later.
All right, so Dassod leaves.
Yeah, look for that goddamn building.
Okay, give me a D4. You're kind of searching a neighborhood for a building.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours.
3
Give me a
hours later.
perception check. This is late at night.
Perception.
DC's 20. You have dark vision.
Mm-hmm. $30.
Okay, you see the building.
Okay. Entrances, crap like that. Look for.
It is a building that used to be 2 stories. The first story is just crumbled away. It's bricks everywhere, and then the lower part of the building, the bricks have been cleared in front, and it kind of leads into a sub basement. There are lights on, and you can hear voices.
Is there a way that the sewers get in here? Oh, lizard versus dragon, baby!
Yeah.
Let me just make a few Spectre gang member tokens. What's nice about that token is that there's a lot of pictures. You can do different ones too. Oh, that guy's face is droopy. Sewers, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like an old tenement, maybe.
Yeah.
A couple of guys come out. They're wearing masks, but they kind of pull back their masks in order to have a smoke.
Okay.
They look like this. I'm on the conversation layer.
Now.
You get the sense that they're drinking and maybe playing cards or something like that inside.
Okay.
There's probably 8 of them
Do they
inside.
lift up their masks or like the mouth?
Yeah, they just lift up their masks at the top of their head, and they're rolling some sort of suspect looking,
Yep.
bad smelling tobacco.
Question then.
The dankest of the dank.
Okay. Detect thoughts on them.
Yeah, you get into one of their minds. Say the one on the right. They're having a conversation about the guy's thinking he's got to take a piss, but he wants some of the.
God damn it.
He wants some of the. He wants some of the cigarette. He wants the cigarette worse. Eventually, he gets past the cigarette. He takes a long drag of the cigarette. Oh, it feels good. I gotta go for a piss. He goes wandering off the cigarette, and then the other guy's like, "Hey."
I want to pick up names or anything like that they're saying. Anything relevant, like not even irrelevant, just like
Quit bogarting the cigarette. and then he gives it back, kind of chuckles, and then he goes around the side of the building and is just taking a leak. He has an itch. Like 1 out of 10 is like boring human functions. Picture the last time you went to the bathroom and you just thought about nothing.
all right.
Eat. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of like, gotta cut my toenails. Like my left shoe, like my left shoe's feeling too tight right now. And he pisses and he accidentally dribbles on himself a little bit. And fuck, and he doesn't want to smell like piss.
It'll be fine.
Because he wants a girlfriend, and it's like just inane. As you're there, like a gargoyle, lying in the shadows. I read your thoughts.
So the other guy is.
He's standing up, finishing the cigarette, and he's just looking around.
The other guy's taking a piss.
Yep.
I'm gonna let them go away, get inside. Where does he throw the cigarette?
Okay, yeah. He finishes the cigarette and tosses it to the ground.
If you're picking Siggy butts off the ground, I require you to do this as Kev. Kev is the one who picks Siggy butts.
All right, why do you throw this perfectly good piece?
Finally, the one whose mind you're not invading says something interesting. He's like, "Where are the ghoulies? Those brats are late by a couple days again. I think we're gonna have to make an example out of one of them." Yeah, they owe us some money. If they want to be part of the gang, they're gonna have to learn. Even we have to meet our quotas.
Okay. Are they planning on going tonight to the kids?
No, they're planning on getting shit-faced.
Sweet. We'll wait for him to drop the cigarette.
Yep.
And leave.
Yeah, they go back into the bowels of the building where there's a card game going on, laughter. One of them might be playing darts.
Okay. Cobalt comes down. Kev picks it up. Cobalt flies away. I don't think. And I have an available slot as 7, so I'll try to consume the dana of whatever the hell this guy is.
You have a 4th level rogue on your hands.
Oh,
so DC
cool.
15 or something like that, 14.
Okay, and the roll is DC.
Oh, that's so good. Just in terms of, you could be so frustrating. It's a standard action to consume.
Yeah. And 4.
I think it's like a 10-minute thing to open up a slot. Like you need to schluff it all off, like take a big dump kind of thing. Yeah, but
in my head I was thinking, like, imagine Hitman, like just Dassod doing Hitman through the castle, taking the form of like maids and bellboys and shit.
They went that way. Yeah, you throw in high enough level sorcerer, and it's just like you one man team an entire castle. So you're gonna make your check, please.
Yeah. Caster level.
It's DC 10 plus level, and I'm going to say because it was only so small of an amount that I'm going to give it a DC 2 higher, so it's DC 16 to absorb this man from just the saliva on his cigarette.
So 7 plus 4 is 11. 30.
Okay.
Got this boy.
You have some rogue you don't know the name of, but it is a Skoogard Spectre rogue.
Okay.
What are your classes, Dassod?
Rogue.
Okay, the special power of this rogue is that you get to consider your rogue level 2 levels higher with respect to
Sneaks.
no,
The vector what, sorry?
I was thinking uncanny dodge, but sure, we'll make it useful. Sneak.
An extra D6 sneak attack, effectively.
Yep.
That's what that means. 1d6 sneak attack with this guy. As a
Okay.
human? Cool. Because humans are kind of pathetic in terms of alter self type power.
And now you finally learn what you saw his face, so yeah, you know what he looks like. You don't know what his name is. You never quite caught that. You weren't in his head.
So you've collected the identity of a man who wears a mask all the time. But you don't have his mask.
No, but I have
Kill
2
big
items on me that let me put
Copy.
masks on. And...
Yeah.
Okay, so you now have the Dana of one of the Skoogard Spectres.
Okay.
Have absorbed his specific form.
Is there a way to get to the lower level, the first level, from the collapsed top level?
Yeah, you go flying around like the bat in the night, and
Sorry, Adam.
You do find
Let's
you
go
do
for
find
it.
a staircase that has been cleared of the rubble, and it just leads right down into the basement where they all are. There's a bunch of trash along the top level, like they might sometimes sit up there. It's only about a 5-foot height above the surrounding around the surrounding area, but some vantage point. You do see a bucket, a couple of chairs, a bench, and then just a bunch of garbage like they might eat up there.
Okay, Zank is gonna fly up there and stealth his way, start looking around.
Okay, it's trash. You live like this, so
It's a nice place. Nice place you guys got here.
You're a gang that lives in a building that isn't an actual proper home.
It's homey. Look at
Nice.
They spend time up here when it's probably not raining. There's a makeshift tarp that they might pull over the stairs when it's cold or windy or acid rain or whatever. Bunch of rusty, shitty tools, a bucket, a piece of grating over a makeshift campfire that they cook over. It's gross.
Is there are there any of the guys inside, or like are they in the basement, or?
You can hear them all in the basement. There's at least 6 to 8 of them in the basement.
Okay, don't hear anything else, anything crazy?
Nope, they're drinking and laughing. No, they're having a good time.
All right, let's fly back home.
Okay. Dassod returns late.
Hey guys,
There's Kev now. Kev.
Hi.
well they're all drunk right now. I found their building.
I give. What building? Who?
Did you find the dragon?
Well, actually, no. Come to think of it.
So,
Shit.
what'd you find? Abandoned building with guys in it?
Yes, the Skoogards.
Huh. So do they only have one building?
I found one building. There's about 8 of them drinking.
That's nice.
Oh. Okay. Uh,
Kevin's off his game today.
what else you find?
All right, fine. I can fly back and fucking find a fucking dragon. Fucking.
We're fighting a dragon tomorrow, Kev. Get your fucking rest.
Oh, yeah.
There's
This is
probably more than 8 Skoogard Spectres, is what they're called.
It's probably true.
It's probably 4 times that number. You might have found one of their kips, one of their hideouts, one of their hidey holes.
Well, you know what?
Did the hidey hole have
If
a
we
dragon?
kind of dressed like them, they wouldn't really know who we were.
I suppose. Some of us just could stay hidden. They wear stupid masks and.
Yeah, he changes his form to look like them.
Look at this.
Yep. Little Droopia there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Do they have shoes? I don't
Do
like
they-
shoes.
They're spooky. Why are they hiding themselves?
Because they're ugly.
Yeah.
No, they look.
He turns into one of them. Like,
Oh,
Kinda-
it's hideous. Look at it.
kind of look like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, I know. I don't like him. Gives me the creeps, freaking guy.
Yeah, I kept better. Kev's more fluffy.
Yeah. Although, I gotta admit that Kev is more prone to lice because of the fluffiness.
Yeah.
I brush every second week.
That's brushing is not how you don't get lice, Kev.
I'd explain that.
Brushing just moves it around.
He like grabs his beard, looks down at it.
Don't worry, guys. I care about you.
I think Capper's just being paranoid because when you shift, there would be no body hair in some forms. And there's
all
no
fall out.
exactly.
All everywhere you shift, they just fall on the floor.
Um,
Ugh.
So is this dragon bad?
It eats people.
Okay.
So, and it's dumb. So, like it's troll dumb. So you might be able to talk to it.
Okay. We could try.
It eats people.
And I don't eat people.
Well, you could try to teach it not to eat. So this actually brings up a really good point. Are we trying to domesticate or relocate or exterminate?
Or adopt.
That's domesticate.
The bounty, you do still have the folder that describes the bounty.
Yeah.
You look through the history of it, there was a period of time where the person who imported it had a bounty to capture the dragon, but since it started eating people, the bounty has been changed to exterminate.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so if we want to collect the bounty,
Exterminate.
then it's exterminate. But,
Oh.
well, here, Dee Dee, just the bounty is not very good. So, if we were to not collect the bounty, but keep it, we could inform them that it has been captured and the bounty doesn't need to be paid out, but it is no longer a risk, and then we might end up with hunters trying to hunt it from us if we want to keep it as like a pet. But then we have to be careful. It can eat people. Especially not alive people.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's an option. The easiest thing is just to collect the bounty, do the thing, and then get promoted. But don't worry about that thing. That's fine.
All right.
Step 1, make money. Step 2, take a room.
Maybe I'll wait outside. I want to go kill smart things.
Yeah.
The,
Well,
the
maybe-
bugs, I understand. They were doing bad things and they ate cows.
Yeah.
Well,
This
if
thing?
it's a smart thing and it's eating people, then it's probably an evil thing.
Well,
And
maybe they're just saying it eats things because it's scarier if it eats things. But maybe it's just a big scaredy pants.
Listen to them guys. They were gonna go beat up some kids. I mean, granted, they're snobby little shitty kids, but still.
The dragon was gonna go beat up some kids.
No, the gang members. They're gonna do that for fun, and hell,
Well,
probably
there's
feed a
some
guy to a
redheads.
dragon. I say we kill all the gang members.
Dee Dee, what do you think about that?
No, they shouldn't beat up kids.
Okay.
You know, save the kids. Kill a gang member.
Um,
I don't know about that.
Dugan, I think you're gonna have to lead here. Alright, here for the dragon. If there's a bounty, we want the bounty for the dragon.
So we're
What does the bounty
authorized-
actually say? And he reads it. Proof is its 2 big curling horns. Alright, we'll just take off its horns to be a hornless dragon.
No. That was you. He's like just pointing like at wherever the fuck he is. Where you are, you're not playing with my reputation that way. If I say it's dead, it's fucking dead.
That's right. We're gonna kill it. Yeah.
This is how this works.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that people aren't beating up kids while you guys go fight the dragon.
I do not believe that they should be beating up children. I do not agree with that behavior.
Yeah.
Granted, the kids are actually a bunch of pricks, so they could use a beating or two.
But then they should have an even-handed beating.
If this thing is eating people, then we need to stop it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. All right.
It's not a citizen or a resident, is it?
Well, technically it's a pet, but it's a pet that's gone wild, and all the documentation's in order in terms of it is an unauthorized
Yeah,
thing.
but what if they're wrong?
The papers?
Yeah. Imperium often gets things wrong.
Well,
Like-
there should
All right, I
not-
got an idea. Let's
should
drop
not
a
be
kid in
paper
front
wrong.
of it and
For
see what
example,
happens.
And Dee Dee appears and she's just has Sunny's papers.
For example, I should have understood that Sunny was a magic user.
No, they shouldn't have.
No, but yeah. They got a special stamp on mine because I'm Fae and I'm magically magical. It's magic.
Magically delicious.
I'm all right not having a special stamp. And he like taps Dee Dee.
Yep.
Yeah, but they should have. It means they got things wrong. They can get things wrong. Humans sometimes rush through things. We shouldn't really have papers. We should just be honest about who we are and what we're doing. But I guess.
Right. I agree that we should be honest about what we're doing. So if we say it's dead, it's gotta be fucking dead.
Right then, let's go fucking kill it then.
All right.
Get your sleeper. Let's go kill the dragon.
Fuck yeah! Yeah!
I'm not going. But I want to go because you might be wrong.
We could simply go to see if these kids are in trouble and see if the gang is causing undue harm.
And they'll go tomorrow, not today.
We can
Probably
go
tomorrow.
up to the dragon and talk to it if it's smart. If it attacks us, then we know that it's bad.
Yeah.
It is not that complicated.
Agony,
Yes?
this might seem like a stupid question, but can you speak dragon?
Of course I can.
Perfect. I can't.
Yeah, it's a good language. You should pick it up.
I'm not very good with language.
Oh, Dassod needs another language, by the way. I kind of ran out of languages for him.
Liar. There are too many languages. You need another good one, is what you're saying.
Yeah, another good one.
All right,
Sylvan,
you-
Goblin, Dwarven, Elven, Infernal, Nagaji, Giant, Gnomish, Draconic.
Really?
Celestial,
He wouldn't
Kev, he wouldn't waste his time with that crap.
abyssal,
Abyssal. There we go.
Yeah, but who are you learning it from?
Ooh.
from his satanic demon side of himself.
Brain is channeled to that.
I'm just trying to think of languages that are useful. Well, which ones do you have familiarity with?
Look at my sheet.
Okay. God damn it. You have. You are not technically an aberration.
Old Volcane. Old Volcane is the language that was spoken here by the people pre Imperium. That would be a good one.
Old Volcane?
You can copy it from Slake's.
Nice.
And then if you were interested in any of the elemental languages, Sunny could teach you.
Or in, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So Sunny is going to modify his spells list slightly.
A lot of common, a lot of Sylvan.
There's a lot of common, a lot of Sylvan. I speak common and I speak Sylvan.
A lot of Dwarven and Elven. Oh, Amadeus only knows one language.
You know, the language thing, Capra's happy that the humans came and gave everybody one language to know, because otherwise he couldn't talk to fucking nobody.
I'm asking, where are the rats?
Dongo está... What the fuck? Xiao Shu Zanar. What?
Okay.
Right.
Dee Dee's not interested in attacking the dragon. She's interested there going there to talk to the dragon. Tayla, unfortunately, her arrows and her bow will not be ready for the confrontation with the dragon unless you guys are going to sit around for a few days, allowing Cog to do his work.
No. Doesn't deserve it.
That's harsh. That is so harsh.
There are other party members that probably would have blown up at 56 damage.
Sure.
Sunny would have had to make a save or die.
Yeah.
And his fort save is there'd be a 25% chance he died from that. Yeah, Sunny's in a pretty bad space. Capra would have also had to make a save or die, but his saves are better.
No, all of us would have had to save or die. Nobody has over 100 hit points.
Slake wouldn't have, because Slake's DR would have brought it down to below the threshold.
Yeah, he's also got 90 hit points or something now. He's caught up. He's got 5 hit dice.
Yeah.
Mostly D12s, toughness, and a con of 24. Yeah, he's rocking.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Sunny's got spells ready for this day. He's interested in going and seeing the dragon. If there is a dragon, like, he's not overly bloodthirsty about how the whole thing works.
Okay, you guys are gonna. This is the night you guys came back from the Goodman Farms.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to bed and then
we'll go to bed. The next day, we're going to go to the Skoogards. I think we're going to walk in like big old.
Give us your dragon.
That evening, I'm gonna spend the villain point.
The who now?
The villain point that was purchased at the beginning of the game.
I wasn't paying attention.
There is a villain point. Si, senor. Si.
Oh, who's getting jumped into bed?
Sunny.
Oh, good.
Wiggling its way up your arm is a multicolored worm.
Oh.
The worm fell off of the roof when you were setting blaze to the corrupted shrine.
Does my diviner's science that allows me to activate a surprise round trigger?
It does.
Huh.
So, bruh! If it wins, it climbs in.